A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the open. A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready up!
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Haynes, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and wing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Here we go.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Burrow. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From midfield now, Burrow, complete, Jefferson the target. And he's got this down to the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He sets to fire deep. Man, that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. There he goes left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. Isaiah Pacheco. 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Richardson to throw off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on first down. Haynes knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Haynes. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, it's Haynes. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Haynes, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eluding the pressure right. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. Hits 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Richardson off the play fake. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 19. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1 and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, just check something down and put the ball back.
Dolphins now to start their next drive.
And
this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Inside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon White, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he completes it to Cohen. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll get it down this time to 17. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Burrow. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Haynes. Well, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that.
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw there complete to Allen. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Richardson. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive running.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And now they're in a hurry up. On 2nd down now, it's Haynes. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
first down. It's Haynes. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Up the middle they go. Haynes. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go, baby. Let's do this. Let's play like a team.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Pacheco once again. He stiff arms him and just shedding him off there. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. A little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Vikings, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on.